Close is a 2022 European film directed by Lucas Dont, starring Eden Dambrine, Gustav De Waele, Emilia Denecke, and Leah Drucker, and follows the story of two teenage boys named Leo and Remy. And this is going to be a spoiler review because I feel like this film is almost impossible to talk about without the major spoiler, which is the character of Remy, who commits suicide not too long into the movie. So yeah, this movie did really jump out at me as being very exceptional when it comes to the topic of youth suicide, because it is a very touchy subject to talk about, and very few movies are made about it. I think Close is really one of the few movies that I've seen, possibly the only movie that I've seen that tackles this subject. So and it's not just about youth suicide as well. It's also about the kind of like the expectations of like masculinity in young men, especially in today's society. And having a movie as recent as 2022, it is definitely a very, very good message to spread about how we shouldn't control the way men are. We shouldn't force them to be masculine, or force them to fit into a certain box, or force them to act a certain way. Because the way that that this movie communicates is that like these two teenage boys share a very intimate friendship, but a lot of people at their school kind of like tease them and make fun of them, saying that they are gay and that stuff like that. And it's very unclear whether the movie tries to tell like whether they actually are sort of in love with each other, whether they're in a relationship, or whether they're just close friends. I do like the way the movie kind of keeps that a little bit more secretive, because you don't really know, and to be honest, I don't think it really matters. They handled Remy's suicide really well, because you don't actually see the scene where he kills himself. It's off screen, but they do show you the room where it happened, and they do show to you early that Remy does, I think he does have some sort of mental illness. He has a pretty bad outburst of violence at school, and the teachers try to restrain him, but he's kind of just like jumping around and trying to beat up Leo. And it's quite heartbreaking to watch, and even more heartbreaking when you see the cracks against his bedroom door kind of like telling you that he did kind of like bash his head against the wall until he died, which is really sad. And after the suicide, the movie kind of takes this very particular tone where no one wants to talk about Remy's suicide, and they want to keep it really quiet, be very secretive about it. But the more the movie goes on, the more they realise this is just not working, and that trying to deny what happened is very damaging. And of course Leo comes back to Remy's mother at the end. He sneaks into the hospital where she works and kind of confesses to her in the car that it was his fault, that he pushed him away. She tells him very, very gently, but also quite coldly and meanly, to get out. Of course, Leo breaks down in tears and she hugs him. And I really do like this ending. I guess my one little complaint is that I do kind of wish they did discuss more about the character's suicide instead of just trying to keep so secretive about it. But that's just the way the movie is. Overall, yes, spoiler review, sorry, but like I couldn't make a regular review of this movie. It's just too hard with the plot details and the way the story goes. But overall, I thought this was one of the best movies about suicide that I've ever seen. I'm going to give it a perfect score of 10 out of 10. I do think it is a must-watch European foreign film. It is a foreign film, so you do have to watch it with subtitles on, though it doesn't really bother me that much. I think this movie was filmed in the Netherlands. That's where it said it was shot in the credits. But overall, I thought it was just an incredible, a very beautiful, very well shot, and a very brave yet heartfelt story about a teenager who ends his life due to social pressures at school and probably telling him that he wasn't masculine enough. But anyway, I thought that movie juggled those two themes exceptionally well. So, which is why I'm going to give it a 10. But anyway, that's my review. That's my review of Close. Hopefully, you enjoy what I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care.